Hi everybody, I'm gonna put it on live chat. While it's on live chat, I'm gonna turn this machine on. It's very simple power. And I'm gonna go up to 5. Oop, put the arrow up here. So we're gonna give that a second to warm up. And I'm gonna turn live chat on my phone before I forget, while everybody joins us. If I can remember how to do that. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Frida. Okay, we want all messages. Here we go. I'm gonna put a couple of links on here that we're gonna need. Oh, that's not the, that's the link of where we are right now. That's YouTube. This is for the laminator. And then we're gonna need the link because everybody's gonna ask me for the labels, which are tried and true. So let me get those real quick. Hello, Australia. Okay, Susie. I tried to friend request you, Susie, but I couldn't to send you the message. All right. Jim, I got your beautiful calendar today. Let me grab that. Hello, neighbor Teresa from Newcastle, PA. Thank you, Catherine. Those are the 2 links you're going to need. Okay, so this laminator was sent to me by this company, Q-Fun, which I put the link on, and I will put everything in the description for you. And I got to tell you, I've been using it for work. As you guys know, I do a lot of laminating for my job. I'm basically an instructor for my job, and I do a lot of laminating for work. And I've been already using this for work to laminate things. So let me show you what comes with the laminator if you want to use it for a laminator. I've not used it for foiling yet. I wanted to make sure it worked before I showed it to you guys. So what happens is companies watch my YouTube. Obviously, I use a laminator for foiling, right? So they say, oh, we want to send you this laminator. I say, okay. I test it out before I do the video for you guys. And they sent the whole bunch of laminating sheets with it. It's called a Q-Fun thermal laminator. Worked fine for laminating. Great. Okay. It's shipped really fast because it's from Amazon. To power it on, you push this power button. And then it has cold laminating if you have already sticky laminating sheets. And then it has 3 mil and 5 mil. And you just push this arrow up, down to go to 3 or 5 milliliters. Okay, so I've already put it on 5. Here's a cool thing. It's purple. And then up top here, it has a little storage thing, and inside this little storage thing, I can only move my camera up so high here. Up top here is a little paper trimmer. I'm already telling you guys this is going to live in my car as my office laminator. I have one in my car now, which is the Amazon Basics one, but I think I'm going to keep this one in my car because it comes with a little paper trimmer. Okay, so it has a little paper trimmer here that I can slide back and forth and do little paper trimming with. And then it has a little binder rings in here. Okay. And then it has a little corner rounder in here. So you can do a little corner rounder. And it also has a little hole puncher. So for me, somebody who is always doing this kind of stuff on the go, this is a perfect little office on the go paper trimmer, okay? So I thought, oh my gosh, it's super cute for that. Plus it's purple, right? But here's what I liked, you guys. The opening. It is a really big opening. So I'm going to compare it for you guys to our mink and our fuse. So here is the opening, okay? It is, whoops, a really big opening. So it is like larger than a 12-inch opening. So for you guys who have been trying to find something bigger to foil with, this does, stay closed by the way. So you guys have been asking for something big to compete with larger foiling projects. That's where I thought this would come in handy. And the price point right now is $69.99. I don't know if it's going to go down for Black Friday sales. So that's why I thought, let's see how it does. So I printed out on the Koala inkjet. It has to be the inkjet stickers to foil. Do not buy the laser ones. It has to be this one. So it's green. Catherine has linked it for you guys in the comments down below. It has to be this one to foil. So you guys, I printed more dusty stickers, okay? If you email me at Foiling Snobs Club, what I have is what I will mail. If you email me at Foiling Snobs Club, if this works, this is what you're going to get. I'm only going to do them in one color, okay? So the color that I'm going to do is from, there's two places, there's actually three places because Crafty Critta has this as well. This is called from H&H. H&H sells these large rolls. They're 12-inch rolls of foil. This is called Marble. Pink and Main has this, and through Pink and Main, it's called Candy Swirl. Remember, you get 10% off at Pink and Main if you use code Nancy24. But it's called Candy Swirl, and Pink and Main cuts it down to a half roll, so it's 6 1/4 if you get it from Pink and Main. Or Crafty Critta has it. I don't know what the name is at Crafty Critta. You can use Catherine's link if you want to get it from Crafty Critta. So you can get this from a number of different companies, but it's perfect for the holidays coming up because it's a red and white marble. But I'm going to foil this all in one pass, okay? And we're going to get some new dusty red and white stickers here. So I'm going to cut my foil. I was trying not to bring attention to the big, beautiful piece of jewelry on my left hand. Yes, I got a new watch. Ha ha ha. No, I'm just kidding. I did get engaged over the weekend. So yes, Steve did surprise me and pop the question. And I was not expecting it. Perfectly happy with the way that our situation is right now. And completely in shock still, but I could not be happier. So yes, thank you. All right, we're going to continue to do as the sticker says, and dusty. I have both my daughters here. My daughter and my new bonus daughter, Sophia, is over here. Dusty. They're all like giggling at me. And then we are going to dusty the back of the foil. Okay, now with a laminator, we really don't want to use the mink. Why are you standing so close to me? Oh, Leah wants to say hello.
Hi.
We don't really want to use the mink carrier sheets, okay? So what we are going to use instead, this is my new tool. We are going to use the Deco Foil crafting carrier sheets, okay? Just again, so we can keep everything together. They're all saying, hello, Leah. Okay, so these are just folded parchment paper. So we're going to pull one of these out. And I'm going to cut my foil down a little bit here. And I printed this on my laser printer. And we're just going to leave a little bit of a border here. Laser beams. By the way, Susie, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for our service. I'll tell you guys the story here at the end. It'll make you tear up a little bit about how, if you want to hear it, how the proposal went down. I'll try not to tear up. I cry every time. Ooh, there's a bump. What's that bump? Just a bump in the foil. Okay. Again, just like we do with the mink, we want to smooth it out. Here's what's cool. I just want to show you guys this opening. We can go in this way, but this opening is so big. Because it's a 12-inch opening, this is 11.5 inches. We can actually go in like this. I'm actually going to feed it in that way because the fold of our carrier sheet is that way. That's how big this opening is. So for those of you guys who have been looking for something larger, I think my mink machine started to cool itself down. I mean, my laminator started to cool itself down. We need that to heat back up. Leah, did you push something? Did I turn it off? Maybe it turned itself down. Okay, so we want that green. I'm going to let that heat itself back up. I think it's on a, hey, you're not using me cool down thing here. I'm telling you, I've been using this a lot the last couple days. We're going to let that warm back up. All right, so it's blinking green, and then it will turn solid green when it's ready. All right, so while that's doing that, I'll tell you guys this story. If you want to hear it. Okay, Diane's like, we want all the details. Hi, Bonnie. All right, so if you guys have been a long time follower of me, I'll just try to give you the quick version here. Steve and I have been basically single for the last 8 years. After Leah's father and I broke up, I stayed single, focused on my career, focused on raising my kids. I have been divorced twice. And so I just said, okay, I'm going to stay single. I'm going to focus on me, focus on my kids. My mom lives with me. I have my 2 kids living with me. And if you go back and watch my channels, you'll hear about some fun dating adventures, but I really did not get serious with anybody for a long, long time. And, you know, I went on a date with Steve last December. It was right before Christmas, but I didn't have any expectations, honestly. And so Steve and I have been dating for almost a year now. And we went Sunday to Steelers versus Commanders football game. I'm a Steelers fan. He's a Commanders fan. And we just went like as an anniversary gift to ourselves to go to this game. And just going to have fun. That's all we're going to do. Go spend the weekend, go have fun. I had to work in Delaware the next day. The game was in Washington, D.C., which is where the Commanders play. Monday, Veterans Day. Okay, this has now stopped blinking. It's solid green. Normally, when we tell you guys to use a laminator, you want to let it heat up for at least a half an hour. So this is, again, inside the deco foil sheets. I will get you guys the, not deco foil, ThermoWeb deco foil. Craft and carrier sheets. You don't want to use mink foil sheets because these are very thin parchment papers. And the design of this is just to hold the foil on top of our sticker sheets. The sticker sheets we're using are clear vinyl sticker sheets. And we are trying out this Q-Fun laminator to see if it will foil. And I'm going to put it in long ways, 11.5. This is a 12-inch opening, and I'm going to feed it in there. But just to have a good time for the weekend. And at some point I had joked with him, because you guys know, you've seen me wear, I have another diamond ring that I basically bought for myself. I wear that all the time. And I joked with him at some point in the game, and I said, hey, how about you take my ring and you pretend to propose to me, and you get free beers out of it. You know, like people do that. And he said, okay, I'll do that. Well, I had no idea he was actually intending on proposing to me at the game. And I got embarrassed, and I was like, no, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. And he was like, take your ring on. And what he was going to do was switch the rings. Oh, this is quite warm, so we're going to let this cool down a second. He was going to switch this ring with my other ring and actually propose to me. And I was like, no, don't embarrass us. Knock it off. And so he backed off and did not do that. Well, then his team ended up losing to my team. It was a very good game. His team lost. It was 28-27. And so then he was a little kind of upset that his team lost, and then he didn't propose to me. So anyway, to make a long story short, he did not propose to me. He wanted to try to go out somewhere nice for dinner. It didn't happen. It was raining. I was tired. I had to go to work the next day. So I just wanted to get back to our hotel room, and it didn't happen. So then the next day was Veterans Day. And you guys know, November is kind of a somber month for me, because Veterans Day is when I start thinking about my dad. My dad passed away about 13 years ago. My dad was a veteran. He was a military man. He died from Agent Orange. He got cancer. And Thanksgiving, I really start thinking about my dad, because that was my dad's holiday. So I really start to think about my dad in November. And so he's like, let's go somewhere. I went to work, and then he said, let's go somewhere nice for lunch. And he didn't want to just go anywhere. We went and looked at a couple restaurants, but we ended up at a place that had really good service and really good food. Nothing over the top. And we're talking, and he's like, you know, I know you're thinking about your dad today, and I feel like, you know, kind of today is a special day. I feel like your dad is with us. And he's just like kind of going to this, like, you know, speech and telling me how much he loves me and appreciates me. And I'm just thinking, oh, cool, you know. And so then I'm just going to peel this back and take a look at where we're at here. And it foiled fine. So yes, we can use this laminator for foiling. And it does look like if it's not being used, it kind of shuts itself down. I am going to turn it off. And again, this is just power button right there. And again, you can, oh, I turned it off now. You can push these arrow up, down buttons here. It's just touch, like they don't click or anything. They don't make any noises. Like that, and that turns it off. But that's all it does. But it works just fine for foiling. So if you guys are looking for a full-size machine, this Q Fun Laminator is kind of fun. It's a nice kind of dark purple color. It has some of those accessories in the top there. You can use it for laminating. You can use it for foiling. But I said the big appeal for me was that it has that larger opening. And I know many of you guys were looking for a larger machine to compete with the mink. The mink has been very hard to find, the Big Mama mink we call it. And for the price point, it's $69.99, I think, when I looked it up on Amazon. If you guys have Amazon Prime, it's free shipping, things like that. Yes, there is a release button right here on the back. Yep, there you go. So, yeah, back to my story there. So then we end up at a restaurant, and basically he's, you know, just telling me like how much he appreciates me being in his life and his family and all this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, let's pay the bill and let's get out of here. And I'm thinking, like, he's been acting really weird. So I think, oh no, he like bet on the game. He lost money on the game. And he doesn't bet. He doesn't even play scratch off lottery tickets. I'm like, why is he acting so weird? Like, what is going on? So then he's like, stand up. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to give me a hug. Like, we're going to get out of here. And the next thing I know, he's getting down on one knee, and he's like, I was going to do this yesterday, but I think today was meant to be, because I feel like your dad is giving me his blessing. And then I realize what he's doing. and he pulls the ring out of his pocket, and I just lose it. I just start crying because I realize what's happening at that point, and he's basically proposing at that point. I don't know. I was ugly crying at that point. People around us are cheering and clapping. And then the waiter comes over and is like, can I have your phone number? I want to send you the video. And I said, did you ask them to film it? And he said, no. I didn't know they were filming. I wasn't thinking about anybody else. I was just thinking that this didn't happen yesterday the way I wanted it to happen. And I didn't want to put it off anymore. And it was just the right moment and the right time. And I just wanted to do it. And I know you're thinking about your dad, and I feel like your dad is giving me his blessing today. And I wanted to do it. So yeah, that's the quickest version I can give you without giving you all the boring details. But it was very special to me. And obviously I said yes, because if you guys have been listening or watching our kind of story, I know I post a lot of pictures and things on Instagram and Facebook if you follow along. He has been the most amazing man in my life. This year has been very blessed for me and my kids, and having him and his kids in my life, and his family. His mom and dad are amazing. His kids are amazing. And my kids love him. And I think his kids love me. Sophie, I'll pay you later. So I couldn't be more. I said to him he could have tied a spaghetti noodle on my finger and I probably would have said yes. But the ring, it is amazing. It's beautiful. I blown away more than I could have imagined. But he's just the kindest, sweetest, funniest man. He's hardworking. He's a great father. He's a great son, brother. He's the type of guy that would take the shirt off his back for a stranger. So yeah, I'm engaged. But I was here to do a video on this laminator, and yeah, so if you're looking for a full-size laminator or foiling machine, you can see it worked out great. And if you want a dusty sticker, you can email me your mailing address. I don't know how many I have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 24. So the first 24 people. Now, if you took my toner foiling class, you already have one coming. If you are interested in taking a toner foiling class, I will be putting a new sign up soon, and a hot foiling class. So keep your eyes out for that. So if you are going to take a toner foiling class or a hot foiling class, or sorry, the toner foiling class will give you a dusty sticker. You don't need a dusty sticker if you're going to take a hot foiling class. But these are clear labels, so then you stick it on your Mink or your laminator if you're using a laminator, and it's just a reminder for you ahead of time to do your dusty. But if you're not going to be taking one of the classes, if you want to make your own dusty, this is a free downloadable file in our files in the Foiling Snobs Club. You just need a laser printer, and you print it and foil it yourself. Any questions on what I used or how I did it? But that is the first time I have foiled with the machine. I did do laminating with the machine. Laminating worked fine. I did not foil with it. But yeah, laminating worked fine. Hi, Irma. No, the heat does not affect the stickiness, because you're just basically just heating the foil long enough to stick on there. And then I'll show you, all you do is you peel the backing off, and now you have a clear foiled sticker. Okay, and then I just use a stiffer brush to get some of this excess foil. Hey girls, you use a stiffer brush to take some of this excess foil off. But you want to make sure you buy the right stickers. So make sure you use the link that I posted to the Amazon shop. And we have 2 winners that need to claim their prizes. I posted them in the Foiling Snobs Club. It was the Altenew Hot Foiling Shine On set and the Crafty Critta prize. I will give you until the end of the week. And if they don't claim their prizes by the end of the week, I will pick 2 new winners on Sunday if they don't claim their prizes. I'm going to go away. We're going away to a comedy show this weekend with our friends. So if they don't pick them, if you don't claim your prizes by the end of the weekend, I will pick new winners. Posted in Foiling Snobs Club. All right, so first 24 people that are not going to join a Foiling Snobs Club toner foiling class. It's a Zoom class, and this is what I do. I show you how to do it. I walk you through it, and then you get a recording of the class, and we do the toner foiling part. We do the negative foiling part. We actually got a couple of extra die cutting because the class was really small, and so I did some die cutting and some extra stuff on the class because it was done during a weekday and people had some extra running around to do. All right, guys, that's all I got. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'll put the links down below. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. Oops, put it backwards. That's it. Hi, Darla. All right, I gotta go put these girls in check. Bye, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up on your way out.